Hi loves, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So on this video we'll be sewing the shirt pieces that we cut in the previous video. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you have not, and let's get into the video. These are the pieces that were cut from the previous video. We have our front piece, our sleeve, our back piece, and the back piece is going to have a facing. Now let's get right into the video. For this tutorial, we'll be starting off strong with the front piece. First of all, you're going to be notching that point where that line started, okay? I'll be using my hemming gum to fold in the edges of these pieces, okay? So what you want to do is to fold in about half an inch in like so, and then fold in the rest like this. So I'm going to be putting my hemming gum in between that point like so, all the way down, you guys, and I'll be ironing that down. I'll be doing that for the two pieces of the front piece. And after doing that, this is what I have. I'm going to be keeping the front piece aside and I'll be working on the back piece. So for the back pieces, I'm literally just going to open it up like so, and I will be placing that facing piece that will cut out. Yes, I'll be placing it on the back piece like so. Now that is well fitted, the next thing I'll do is to fold in the tip of this facing, and I'll be using my hemming gum to hold it down like so. And after holding it down, to run a tiny stitch at the edge of that facing like so. Now after ironing it down and stitching it, this is what I have. Okay, this is what I have. The next thing I will be doing is to trim out the excesses from the facing pieces so that it aligns with the main fabric. After cutting out the excesses, this is what I have for the back piece. I'm going to quickly place the front piece on this back piece, front side facing each other. So I'm going to quickly join the shoulders of both the front pieces and the back piece. Don't worry about the space down. By the time we are done, it's going to make sense, okay? And after doing that, this is what I have. The next thing I will be doing is to fix the collar. And to fix the collar, what I'm going to do is to measure round the neck of these shirt pieces like so. I'm just going to carefully measure round. And after measuring around this neck piece, I have about 14 inches. If you measure your round neck and it is smaller than what it's supposed to be, you can trim it down to become the size that you want it to be, okay? But for me, my neck round is 14. I'll be cutting out my collar using that measurement. Now this is my collar gum that I will be using to cut out collar. And on this collar gum, I went ahead to fold it into two, and after folding it, I placed my round neck measurement that I got from the shirt divided by 2 on it like so, and I marked it out. Now I'm going to be marking about 1 inch on both sides so that I have a straight line going across like so. On this extreme, I'm going to be going up by 2.5, and on the midpoint of this collar gum, the folded part, I'm going to just go up by 1 inch. Now I'm going to join those 2 points together using a curve. The next thing I'll be doing is that on this line in the middle, I'll be going in by 1, and I'll be making a slant line from that point to meet this other point like so. And then for this end, I'll be making a curve there, and basically this is all. We have our collar. I'm going to quickly cut out this collar, carefully making sure that I'm cutting the exact point that I marked, because any extension or allowance to the collar pattern that we just drafted is going to affect the sewing. So you want to make sure that you're cutting exactly what you measured out. And basically after cutting it out, this is what I have. I have my collar. If you flip it into two and turn it over, it's going to be looking something like this. Basically, some people like to transfer their collar together like this, but for me, I like to cut my open so that I have two pieces like this. Now to work on my collar, I'm going to place my fabric, and I'll be placing my collar gum on the wrong side, and I'll be ironing it out, making sure that I'm leaving at least half an inch allowance round this collar gum. After ironing it down, I went ahead to cut out. When I'm cutting it out, I made sure I left about half an inch round this collar. After cutting it out, I'm going to be placing pieces of the fabric like so, and I'll be placing the collar on that fabric, and I'll be cutting out the second pieces like so. So now we have two pieces of this. I'm going to take it to my machine and I'll be stitching round like so, and I'll be leaving this part open. So after doing that, this is what I have. I went ahead to flip it over like so, making sure that I pick out the edges, and after doing that, I'm going to iron that down. Okay, because I'm not using a steam iron, I'm literally just splashing water on the fabric before ironing. But if you have a steam iron, that's even better. It's going to give you a better job. The next thing I'm going to do is to place this fabric together, front side facing each other. I'll be placing the second pieces of the collar on that fabric like so, and I'll be ironing it down. When ironing your collar gum, all you just have to do is to place the iron on top of the collar gum, leave it for a while and take it out. Ironing it and moving the iron might not get the job done. After ironing down, I went ahead to cut out around the collar gum, okay, and I left about half an inch from the collar gum before cutting it out. The next thing I will be doing is to notch the middle of these pieces, and I also notch the middle of the other part of this collar, that's the one that we turned over earlier. Now I'll be placing it in between the two pieces that we cut out. So just watch what I'm doing. That notched point is going to be in the middle, and I'll be pinning it down like so. I'm going to take it to my machine and I'll be stitching around the edges of this collar gum like so. And after doing that, this is what I have. I went ahead to trim out the excesses from that point. So this part I'm trimming was the part I stitched. After trimming it out, I'm going to go ahead and flip it over, and now we have our full collar. I'll be ironing that out so that it's lying nicely. I'm going to be folding in one side of this collar like so. I'll be folding it inside and ironing it, and then the other side I will be stitching on my shirt fabric. So this is basically everything you have to know about the collar. So we have our collar. Now what I'm going to do is that this other part that I did not fold in, I'm going to be pinning it around the neck of this shirt pieces like so. And after pinning it, I'm going to take it to my machine and I'll be stitching across that point like so. And after doing that, this is what I have. I'm going to fix the rough edges inside the collar like so, and I'll be stitching along the edges of that collar. And after stitching down the edges, this is what I have. I'm going to go ahead and iron out that collar. After ironing it out, as you can see, it's sitting nicely. The next thing I'm going to do is to make sure that the armhole points of both the back and the front is meeting each other, and I'll be ironing out that shoulder area, okay? And after ironing down that shoulder area, you should have something that looks like this. So remember in the drafting that we took out one from the front and replaced it at the back. So that is why the shoulder is looking that way. Okay, and that was definitely what we were going for. So after ironing it, I'm going to go ahead to fix my sleeve. And to fix my sleeve, I just went ahead to notch the middle of this. Now when I'm fixing my sleeve, I'm not starting from the joining of the shoulder, so I'm starting from that point here, and I'll be fixing my sleeve. After fixing my sleeve, I will be using this strap for the wrist part. And after fixing my sleeves, this is what I have. I'm going to go ahead and hem the shirt, interlock it, and fix my buttons. And when I was done, this is what I had. Hope this tutorial was able to help you. If it did, let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.